it's Alison here. Today is the 12th of January 2020. I'm just going to give you a quick review of the trades I had last week from around the 6th to the 10th of January, just a week, 5 days of trading. I got in total over 357 pips, and these are the only ones I actually had a screenshot of. I made a lot more than that, but these are the ones I just want to show you. So as you can see, it's a live account here with IC Markets, and this was just the beginning of the trade. I got about 24 pips of, well, quite a lot more of this trade, but when I made the screenshot, that was 24 pips. All right. Now we had USDJPY, got about 40 pips on that one. And if you can see my mouse there, you can see where the date is. This is the 7th of January 2020. Okay, this was a sell. You can see on the H4, I sold at a very strong level, what you call support resistance flip. It's a very, very strong level. This is something I teach in my Telegram group. Teaching support and resistance. These are the levels where markets tend to react a lot. They are the levels where, if you want to find out why support and resistance tends to form, then there is a reason for it. It's there are levels in the market at which, the traders think either the pair is overvalued or undervalued. We see a lot of action. So you can see what I teach quite a lot. It's a strong level on the 4-hour because it's acted as support several times. And support here, and then when it came here was resistance, and basically the whole trend is down at the time, so it was quite a no-brainer that this was going to go down. And also at the time we saw a bit of divergence, a bearish divergence, in that the price made a lower low, but then the oscillator made a higher high. Okay, it's much higher than that, slightly higher. It's very, very subtle. Okay, that's how I made 40 pips on that one. And gold was very, very profitable for me last week. I was just trading gold up and down on a lower time frame, 1 hour time frame. This was essentially a retracement trade anyway, so it was a buy. But I left this trade very, very early. I wasn't sure why I left the trade very early, but I think either I was going to bed, I didn't want to, leave the trade overnight, only because it's a downtrend. But I caught 151 pips, and that was very, very good for my bank balance, if you know what I mean. Again, this is quite a good level as well, previous support, so I just had to go in. It's tested twice, it has stood, if you see here and here, it's held, so I had to take my 151 pips. I think I closed the trade at about, I can't remember if it was about 100 pips or, but that was kind of gain I had in gold. Okay, against live account, I'm not trying to be bragging, but just telling you what is possible. And the next trade I took, again, this was on the 8th, you can see, of January. And then the same thing again, gold. This was what, on the 9th, you can see my cursor on the 9th of January 2020. Another 50 pips. This was literally a sell. So I took it up for the previous, I was literally just scalping gold, to be honest, because you can see this blue candle here. You see the blue candle there, and then when it got to this area that has acted as support before, I just took it down and got another 50-60 pips. I was just having fun because when support tends to resistance, magic tends to happen. I say that all the time in my videos. You have to treat support and resistance. You need to understand channels, and you also need to understand a bit of divergence as well. Okay, you bring all of this into play, and you're going to be having profits like this. Okay, trading is risky, but you can take the risk out of trading when you know how to trade key levels. Okay, I repeat that, you can reduce your risk of trading when you trade at key levels. Okay, so we go on to the 10th of January. So like I said, I've just been messing about with gold, so I literally bought gold again on the 10th of January, and I was already up about 32 pips. I think this trade ended up about 50 pips that I took in this trade, and I think again I jumped out. I was just scalping gold, basically. Just scalping gold. Okay, so that's what happened with that trade. And the next one, that must have been the end. Okay, that was on the 10th, because the week ended on the 10th. Okay, so guys, it's Alison here. You've seen some of my results for the week from the 6th to the 10th of January. And you know, if you want any help with forex trading, I will leave a link to my Telegram group. You can join up. If you are not already in the group, I welcome you to join. So in total, what I screenshotted was 357 pips. Imagine what that could do to your account. Again, like I said, forex can be quite risky, but we can help you to reduce the risk, train you, show you how to reduce the risk, and try and get you making some profit. There's no guarantee you're going to make profit, but if you do what we do or what I show you to do, hopefully you can begin to improve your trading. Okay, just a quick video for my trades, my review of my trades in the last couple of days. A new week is upon us now, and we'll see where we go from there. Okay, so once again, it's Alice saying, if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like it, to subscribe to my channel, and I will hopefully see you in my next video. Take care.